I'm Batista. My friends call me Bunny. And I had every intention this morning of going into the studio and making work, but it's Saturday. And 4 lovely ladies from around the world, Mexico, Australia, Italy, and here in Portugal, invited me to the beach. So instead, this boy from the Great White North, whose body hasn't seen the light of day in a very long time, is probably confusing the International Space Station right now. It's a gorgeous day at the beach. This is episode 26, Life is a Beach, or Make My Day. I hope you enjoy. Time for me to jump in the ocean. I need to take a dip and cool off. We'll see you at the end of the episode. In all honesty, I have very little beach experience, and I don't think I was really prepared. Of course, I brought sunscreen, and I can tell by my absolutely horrible sunburn on my back the area that I can't reach myself. Also, each time I jumped in the ocean, I reapplied sunscreen, but a lot of it had washed off. My other bit of prep is water, which I drank within the first 5 minutes. It was so hot. I grabbed a towel from the dorm, which was white and labeled with a number on it, and it looked very much like a hotel towel. Wasn't really prepared other than that. Hadn't had a book or anything to read, and I arrive at the beach, and I say something to the degree of, well, now what do we do? And really, I am a stranger to doing absolutely nothing. It was hard for me just to lay there, really. I like to keep busy doing stuff all the time. But eventually I got down to it. I don't think beach activity is really my calling. I like to keep myself busy. We'll jump back into the studio here. I am part of a group exhibition in actually one of the rooms that they use for drawing instruction here. And I figured since I was working with the body and working with this drawing room, I would continue the work in blue, and I would draw a hand that itself is drawing. And one of the beautiful things around Portugal is the marble inlays on the ground. I thought I would do a hand drawing some of this. So the pencil in the hand is black, and I used my new Brevillers Cretacolor, the Nero Deep Black, as the pencil, but also to eventually create the patterning on the ground. And I got a bad start here because I was trying to get perspective right, so I ended up using a push pin again and some string that I found in order to create a 2-point perspective grid pattern. To draw the pattern, now this pattern too is pretty complex. I probably should have just gone with my first instinct and just eyeballed it. But I ended up measuring it and using a ruler to draw each little block to make it look more naturalistic, like this giant hand is busy drawing all the little details and nuances. Let me go back to the beach for a minute too, because there's some interesting things about European beaches that I didn't expect. What was really nice was that there is every shape and age and form of body. Short, fat, hairy men in the tightest Speedos I had ever seen in my life. Huge ladies with their breasts hanging out. Fit people, young people. I was a little insecure about my body, being that it hadn't seen the light of day for a long time and I'm super white, but you know, in Europe it seems that people just don't care. They're very open about their physicality. Everybody had these umbrellas and they're like little special setups, which was super neat. We didn't have anything to cover us at all, but near the beach there was a place I went and sat and had a really nice lunch while the ladies had some beers. It gave me a good opportunity to not just enjoy great weather, but to sit and reflect and kind of gather my thoughts on some of the things that I've experienced and learned insofar with being here in Portugal this summer. It's been really good on a lot of levels, and I've also been able to create a lot of artwork. Thank you for joining me for this episode. Here is the piece as far as I've got it today. They're going to be booting me out of the studio shortly,
And tomorrow morning, we're going to be meeting early to decide how to go about hanging the show. So join me for the next episode. And until then, ciao for now.